So we all know what a toxic, what a negative relationship looks like. But for those of you that are on the other side of this, what does a healthy relationship look like? And what things should you be looking out for? People talk about red flags all the time, but what are the green flags? What does it look like? A healthy relationship. Many of us don't really know those aspects. So in this video today, I'm going to be comparing the green flags versus the red flags and how you can quickly identify and what it's supposed to feel like. Hello everyone and welcome back. I hope that you're all doing really well. This is a much requested video and I can completely understand why you had wanted this video, because I feel like it's really important to know actually what is a healthy relationship versus a toxic. Well, we already know what a toxic relationship feels like, but what does a healthy one look like? What actually happens in a healthy relationship? And these are the things that I really wanted to kind of look at, the green flags. Everyone always talks about the red flags, but what do green flags look like? And I feel like this is such a great topic for a video. I might even put this into a live, I'm thinking, because this is also a really good topic to discuss. So there could be one live coming up like this. Okay, so before I get into the video, I just want to say that I do go live on this channel. We do have the live streams. Friends, if you've got questions, I'd say come on over to the live. Really amazing community, really amazing vibe. Love to see you there. Okay, so what does this look like? What is a healthy relationship? And when getting to know someone new, like what are the things that you need to look out for? So I'm going to talk about this in psychological terms, like things that we had learned in psychology on how to read people, how to read the signs. I'm going to talk all about it. I'm going to disclose all of this because this is important. And it's essential to recognize both the positive and the negative indicators. Sometimes you might find that a good person may have some negative indicators, but they might require tweaking. Doesn't mean that makes them a negative or a toxic person. It just means that their character has potentiality for a healthy relationship. Look, not everyone is going to be a saint and not everyone is going to be a sinner. The thing is, there is a balance with all of this. But above all, what I would say to you is use your intuition. Your gut feeling is never going to let you down. So this is something that I really would encourage you to pay attention to. If someone feels too good to be true, then there's probably an issue. If you're getting on and you're having a good time and it feels right, then it probably, they're okay. But ultimately, there isn't like a quick, surefire way to know whether someone is narcissistic straight away from like meeting them. Sometimes, like if they're intense, yeah, of course you're going to know. But most of the time, how do we really know? And these are some of the things that I'm going to be discussing in this video. So the first one is active listening. Someone who genuinely demonstrates an interest by asking questions, getting to know you, and they're very thoughtful in conversation. You'll find that conversations with this person are going to just flow. You're not going to have to start to think about what you're saying, feeling maybe a little bit strange by what you might be saying, what you're not saying right. So conversations are going to flow. They'll give you their full attention without distractions from phones or other devices, or by making them the center of attention and just talking about themselves. There'll also be consistent communication. Their communication is going to be consistent and clear, without sudden disappearances or erratic behavior. There's not going to be the ghosting for days and then, oh, sorry, I dropped my phone down the toilet. Not like you've probably heard that excuse, but like I have heard some really strange excuses from clients and things like that. So what I will say to you is they will respond in a timely manner and follow through on commitments. And these individuals also have a respect for your boundaries. They understand and they respect your boundaries and perhaps maybe your need for space. And whether these boundaries are physical or emotional, they have respect for you. They don't cross them. And they don't make you feel pressure or make you feel uncomfortable in doing certain things. And they don't make you feel bad for saying no if you don't feel like doing something. They do show empathy and understanding towards your feelings and your experiences. They demonstrate kindness, not just to you, but other people around them, maybe towards service workers or strangers. They're just genuinely kind. They treat you in a kind manner too. There's also a level of emotional intelligence as well. So they're aware of their own emotions. They don't emotionally bleed on you. They don't make out that they are a victim or a hero. And they are able to express themselves in a healthy and a mature way. And they can handle conflict. They don't go over and above, they don't go crazy, like they don't get upset or take it out on everybody else. They're open to discussing. They strive for revolution rather than it being escalated. You have shared values and interests to provide a foundation for a connection. It's not the fact that everything is exactly the same. It's just you have similar interests or a similar background. They respect differences, which there will be. And that's what I'm saying. There are going to, you're going to click because there are going to be similarities, but there will be differences, and that's okay. That's very normal because you're not exactly a carbon copy of everyone that you meet, but there's going to be a commonality, but there's also going to be a respect for the differences and an openness for varying viewpoints. There's accountability, all right? And I think this is a huge one for a lot of us, is you can be held accountable for your actions. And if they've done something wrong, or if you've done something wrong, you can say sorry. You can apologize when they've done something wrong or when they have upset you. And they're willing to learn from their mistakes and grow as a person. And that is really important. There's also an aspect of a supportive nature where you feel supported, where you feel held. They encourage your personal growth and genuinely are happy for your success. And they offer support during times when you aren't feeling so great. But you see, the thing is, the attention isn't just on one person all the time. It's shared. And it doesn't need to be where that attention has to be focused on that person every single time. It's just done in a way that is safe and secure. And it's not always about them. You'll also find that they have healthy relationships with others. Whether that's another human being, a child, or a pet, there will be healthy connections with others. They speak respectfully about post partners and their experiences. They're going to have a good relationship with their family, with their friends. There's not going to be any of this strangeness. They're going to have a good connection with them. And the huge aspect of this is self-sufficiency. They have a balanced sense of independence, and they do not rely solely on others for validation or fulfillment. They have personal goals and interests, and they pursue them. Doesn't mean that they have to consistently be around you or, calling you or be in constant connection with you. They've got their own life, and that's absolutely fine. And that's going to be okay. So in the next part, I'm going to talk about the red flags. Just a quick overview, because I really want to just compare the similarities and the differences of what's going on in these types of connections. The first thing I would say is there's a lack of empathy. There's a lack of interest in you. They don't really care. Majority of attention and everything is focused around them. They minimize your feelings and your opinions, and they don't show any compassion or understanding towards others. It's just about them. They have inconsistent behavior. So their actions do not match their words. There's a lot of ghosting that's going on. There's confusion, which causes distrust. You don't know where they are. You don't know what's going on. Causes confusion. And they are so unreliable. They cancel plans frequently and make excuses, and then they don't follow through on their behaviors, causing you again to feel like you can't trust them, like you don't feel emotionally safe around this person. They're always hiding things. I think that's the worst one. You can always feel when someone is hiding things from you. They have a disrespect for boundaries. So they're not going to really care what it is that you want or you don't want. They're going to do what is best for them. They push your boundaries in trying to control you, disrespect you, to manipulate you, because ultimately what they believe it's all about them. It's always what's good for them. And they do not take no for an answer when you can't do something, so that you are pressurized into conforming. There's excessive criticism or contempt. They criticize you, they belittle others, they make you feel inadequate, that make other people feel inadequate and unworthy. They use sarcasm or harsh jokes at your expense or other people's expense. They have manipulative or controlling behavior. Well, this you can spot because, again, they override your boundaries. They refuse to take responsibility and accountability for their actions, and they blame others for their mistakes. They try to control aspects of your life, such as your time, your friendships, or your decisions, basically making out that they know best what is best for you. Like, okay. They have difficulty in apologizing or acknowledging any wrongdoing. They have poor conflict resolution. They become defensive and aggressive. Again, jealousy and possessiveness. They use passive-aggressive tactics. They try to isolate you from friends and family. And there could also be substance abuse issues as well. So they will struggle with substance abuse and engage in reckless behavior. Impulsivity is very high as well. So as a result, they lack close relationships or friendships with others. It makes it very difficult for them to bond and to be a stable person. They have a lot of jealousy, insecurity that comes up for them. So it makes it very difficult being around somebody like this. So they can't really have friends, or they're not really around friends. All of this amalgamated, this person is going to make you feel emotionally unsafe. You're not going to feel good in yourself. So what I need you to remember is always listen to your intuition, always listen to your gut. That's never going to let you down, how you feel. What is important is that you recognize red or green flags in relationships, and that you are able to adequately do something about it. Make informed decisions about investing time and energy in such a connection. You've also got to think about what is right for you, whether that's in a romantic sense, whether that's in a friendship, or whether that's in a family setting. Again, it's always about you, what is good for you. Prioritizing relationships that are good for you also helps you to grow, because remember, it's very important the company that you keep, the people that you hang around with or that you keep within your energy. Very important. So I really hope that this video has helped. Please do give it a thumbs up if you feel that it has helped you or you've liked the video. Please also consider subscribing if you haven't already, and please share the video to someone who you feel that might benefit from the information in this video. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.